In a previous video, I shared how the process of refinement can bring you to this depth that you live from. And that same depth is something that you express. So you express it in your videos, your books, your social media posts, your cooking, your business, your family life, so many different ways. It's so ordinary too. It doesn't have to be that you're building some business. It can be in the simplicity of your family life. It can be in the simplicity of buying everyday items, your shoes, your pants, your purse, things like that. Actually, let's use that as the example. That when you're living as truth, when you're embodying truth, you see that your integration, your embodiment transforms your life. And it transforms your life because as you're integrating those parts of yourself, as you're embodying you in your wholeness, you start expressing that wholeness. Those parts of yourself that you were resisting, that you abandoned, that you fragmented, you integrate those parts of yourself, and those parts of yourself now want to be expressed. And that expression is not some sort of separate thing. It's not like a side project. It's not like you start a blog, although it could be part of that. It doesn't mean that you start some new hobby of pottery, although it can be like that. It doesn't mean that you break up with your girlfriend and you get some new girl. Change the relationship, although it can be like that. But it can also show up in just very simple ways. The things that you purchase, the things that you own, the things that you have, you start seeing how they become more of an expression of those parts of yourself that you've been integrating. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a man and you haven't integrated those feminine aspects of yourself, but now you are starting to. You'll find that you start appreciating beauty more. You'll start seeing that your products that you purchase aren't so utilitarian, but now you appreciate design. You appreciate not only something that has or is functional, but something that is beautiful. So it's this marriage of the beauty and the function, and you see that actually they're not separate. And you'll want to express that essence that you are embodying in the items that you buy. It might inform, using that word intentionally, the things that you buy, the brands that you buy from. You'll feel that there's a resonance in certain brands. I like this brand because it resonates with you. It's sort of like you're on the same frequency. It's like you might say things like, they're all about what I'm about. Or I'm about what they're about. Or you might say it's something like that. Just trying to put some words to it to try and capture that feeling. But it's really they start reflecting those parts of you that you have been integrating and that you embody. So you see, by integrating it, by embodying it, you then want to express that. And that's the relationship between embodiment and expression. That which you embody, you naturally express. And it becomes so natural for you. It's that alignment. So you see that, there's another word, instead of resonating with the brand, you could also say that I align with the brand. That we're aligned. Give you another example, whether you're a man or a woman. You start integrating that masculine energy, the reliability, the durability, that ruggedness, that thing about something that you just feel is stable, reliable, the longevity. Well, you see that you might now align with brands that offer a premium product. Sure, they're expensive, but you can sense it. There's an energy that they're built to last. I think they're actually called like buy it for life brands. Don't quote me on that. But it's this kind of energy that really they represent, that it's this, you buy it for life, that this is the quality, that you're no longer sacrificing quality. You're not trying to have many of the items. You would rather just have this one item and have it last a long time. It's something that you can depend on. It's something that you can rely on. It can withstand the elements. It can function every single day, whether it's an axe, a knife, whether it's your backpack, your wallet, whatever it is, a pair of socks, a shirt, your jacket, whatever it is, there's something in you that just resonates with that brand because you feel like it's what you stand for, it's what they stand for. And that's that reflection that you're receiving. That brand is actually reflecting that energy that you're now embodying. That part of yourself that's integrated, that masculine energy, that ruggedness, that longevity, that stability is what's being represented by that brand. So there feels like there's an alignment. I resonate with that brand, I align with it. It's a premium product, yes. Look, it's 5 times the price of something else, another brand, but look at the quality. And it's not just about the product, but it's also with a lot of these built to last brands or buy it for life brands. It's the support. So you'll see that a lot of these brands actually offer lifetime warranty, a lifetime support. They back up their products with great customer service. No, no hassle, no questions asked. If something does fail on the product, then there's usually a hassle-free warranty where they'll just simply replace the product for you. And that starts hitting you differently. It means something to you because that represents that energy that you embody, that you emphasize quality over quantity, that you have found something in you that's timeless, and you embody your timeless nature, and you have that deeper relationship with yourself. So you then want these products. Hello. Hi. You want these products, these goods, these items to actually represent that. And you want to form a relationship with those items. It's not that you become attached to them. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that. But they become an expression of you. Having a very high quality purse or bag or backpack or briefcase, something that, let's say, builds character over time, that you really carry with you every single day, form that relationship, you take care, it really is a form of self-expression for you. Or that knife in your knife block in the kitchen, something that you can rely on. The sharpness of the blade can hold. It represents that you value that sharpness, the clarity, the reliability, the precision. So you start seeing that these things are no more just things. You've essentially spiritualized your life, that they become expressions of the energy that you embody, and they start reflecting your own embodiment. So it's an example here of something so ordinary, buying socks, but you perhaps are buying maybe just 4 or 5 or maybe 7 pairs of socks max, but these socks are basically indestructible. They're so rugged that you only need 4 or 5 socks, 7 socks, a sock for every day of the week. But they're not socks that you're gonna have to replace next month. You don't have to worry about them getting holes. And hey, you know what? Even if you're so tough that you put holes in these socks, the brand has this warranty that you just simply mail the socks back to them and they send you out a brand new pair unconditionally, no questions asked. And that's something that's worth the premium price that they charge, because you see the value of that. So as something as ordinary as socks or a knife in your kitchen for cooking meals, or your purse or your backpack or a pen, you see that there's all these different ordinary things in your life that have seemingly transformed because of the energy that you embody. And this energy that you embody naturally gets expressed, and these things in your life are no longer just things that you collect. You're very intentional about your purchases. In no way are you excessive, because you want to express the essence intentionally. So you take good care in your purchases and what you purchase, making sure that it is truly aligned, that it is a true reflection of the energy that you embody. And you start seeing how those type of ordinary things have completely transformed your relationship with things all together. That they're not just things, but they're expressions of what you are. Like I said at the start of the video about refinement and depth, this is the depth that I speak about, that I speak from. The depth of refining yourself. And through this refinement, you experience this alignment that comes in the most mundane ways, that is expressed in the ordinary, but it's experienced as extraordinary. If you're resonating with this video, if you're resonating with this embodied energy, I invite you to join me to live from the depth of your heart, experience this refinement and alignment for yourself. I invite you to join me in truth.